The reason why guys prioritize gaining status is shown perfectly in this debate between Norman Finkelstein and this clown named Destiny. This clown named Destiny, I can honestly say he doesn't have one positive human trait. There's nothing I can brag up about this guy, but he knows nothing about the topics he's talking about. And yet he's invited to have a debate with Norman Finkelstein. Why? Because he gained enough status that they invited him. Uh, Lexman here, Lex Friedman, he said, people will watch this debate if this Destiny character is on it. There you go. And that's why guys want status, because it doesn't matter what you know. It doesn't matter what kind of character you have. This man has zero character, zero principles. And yet people are willing to watch him. He gets invited to where he doesn't belong. Right now, this is the whole debate. Let's get to where Norman Finkelstein tears him a new one. He calls him a moron. Let's hear this.
The court is not asked at this present phase of the proceedings to determine whether South Africa's allegations of genocide are well-founded. They're not well-founded. They're not even well-founded. The court is. You said that plausible was a high standard. It is absolutely not. It is a misrepresentation of the strength of the case against Israel, just like the majority of the quotes they have in this case are. And also, you said it was an extremely well-founded case. They spend like 1/4 of all of the quotations, some even pulled from the Goldstone report, that try to that actually deal with the intent part. Mm-hmm. Which is, by the way, I think you guys, I don't know if you use the phrase the dolus specialis, that the intentional part of genocide.
Sorry, I don't know that term.
I think it's called dolus specialis. It is the most important part of genocide, which is proving it is a highly special intent to commit genocide. It's possible that Israel could.
That's mens reum.
No, the mens rea. Yes, I understand the state of mind, but for genocide, it's called dolus specialis. It's a highly special intent. Did you read the case?
Yeah.
It is a highly special intent.
I'm going to ask you again.
Genocide. Yes.
Please stop displaying your imbecility.
Okay, I'm sorry if you think the Declaration of the Judge is imbecility.
He's making a fool of himself, Destiny. And Norman Finkelstein has so much disrespect, or I should say a lack of respect, that he's purposely not getting his name right. His name, I think, is Bonnell. And he calls him Borelli and everything else, right? He wouldn't have. Finkelstein didn't want to bother with this debate. The only reason he came on is because of the guy sitting next to Bonnell. He said, "I didn't want to look like I was running from him. If it was just Destiny, he wouldn't have bothered." He said so himself.
Put on public display that you're a moron. At least have the self-possession to shut up. Did I read the case?
Putting my display on camera. You're comfortable putting yours in books. Okay?
I read the case around 4 times. I read all of the majority opinion, the declarations. I read Aaron Barak's declaration.
Then why are you lying and saying plausible is a high standard?
Because I said, even reaching the benchmark of plausibility is a very high standard in the world. It's the equivalent of a regional player qualifying for an Olympics. It's still 2 steps removed. You may not be on the team and you may not get a medal, but to get qualified, which in this context is the equivalent of plausible, you must be doing something pretty horrible.
I'm going to stop here because I don't want to steal completely from Lex Friedman's clips, right? The point is, he's schooling Destiny. He's humiliated him. He did humiliate him in this debate. Now, what is Destiny's reaction? He puts up this clip with him laughing. See that laughing? Like he's pretending that he won. When anyone watching that debate would see that he got shit kicked. He got his ass kicked. He got humiliated. But men without character who care only about status, they have no shame. He has zero shame because you know something? He knows it works. That's what status chasing is for. It's to sell your soul to get the girl. Period. That's what it's about. And it's not worth it to me. Do you think I would want to be Destiny, this empty-headed, soulless man who's willing to humiliate himself just to become somebody? No. But for those soulless men who want status, they know what they have to do and they go for it. Now, just a quick look in the comment section. You see people understand this. One guy, please stop your imbecility with laughing emojis, right? He was humiliated, right? Oh my God. What is Destiny even arguing about? He doesn't have to be right, dude. He just has to show his face and bullshit. That's what grifters do, right? Destiny talks like Ben Shapiro. Exactly. Dude is a gamer. Why on earth would he consider himself informed, educated enough to open his mouth in the presence of these three experts? Diogenes or Diogenes? Why was he invited? Why did Lex Friedman invite him? Because he gained status and therefore can open his door. I want you guys to think, how many times are celebrity actors asked deep philosophical questions or political questions when they don't know anything? They're just actors. That's why guys gain status. It's Destiny, this ugly, soulless man has a girlfriend, right? He gets the girl. Has an easy life. He makes money. He gets fake love. And that's it in a heartbeat. That's everything in a nutshell, I should say. Not a heartbeat, a nutshell. And this is why guys do it. This is why I'm saying now that I'm glad I never went for status. Well, I couldn't get it anyway. I'll be honest with you. But in my old age, I lucked out because I'm thinking, Destiny, that could have been me. That could have been me selling my soul. Though, to be honest, I don't think I have a lack of character to go as far as this. I would make a video thumbnail like this, embarrassing myself like he is. Every time I see someone laughing like this, I know he's a loser in a thumbnail, right? Just as a comparison, this YouTuber that would pop up in my feed, even though I'm not sub to him and don't want anything to do with him, Dave Cullen, he's one of these right-wing, lay down, get kicked in the ass by the feminist guys. And look what he's got. He's got a thumbnail where he's laughing. The feminists destroy something that guys like, and and he's being bullied, and he pretends that this is all a joke. So Destiny is no different from this loser here. You know, and I think Destiny probably thinks himself as left wing. So it's always the same. It's always the same. Anyway, don't be this guy. Right? Like, have a soul, have integrity, uh, have principles, and live a better life. What's that old Rob Roy quote, guys? I got to think of it because it's important. Oh, yeah. Honor is a man's gift to himself. I don't know a better saying than that. Anyway, we'll end it here.